to Top 10 Things Every Hated in 2024 by Watch Mojo. This is the last day of 2024, so man, this year it's been okay and cool to me, but it kind of has been, you know, at the end of the year what we got in November. November was kind of a tough month because, you know, how with the whole election thing and all that, but pretty much beginning of the year was good, the middle of it was okay, but to me it was okay, but we still had a little bit ups and downs in 2024, some kind of crazy scandalous things going on, but that's what probably this video may be talking about, who knows. But make sure you guys subscribe, like, and share, and also comment down below what you want to react to next in 2025. But with all that being said, man, let's get into the reaction.
And if you give me 6 to 10 weeks to investigate, I'll figure out who.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the most widely disliked pieces of mass culture in 2024.
Jack, there are so many online who are now doing spoofs of Reagan.
Number 10, Katy Perry's comeback. Well, it may be a hard pill to swallow, but some musical artists may forever be stuck in the past. Katy Perry absolutely dominated the early 2010s with a ton of mega hits and a headlining act at the Super Bowl. But things sort of fell off around the Witness era, and Perry never really recovered. Enter 143, which was posed to be her big, high-energy comeback album. The results were, well, disastrous. Woman's World was hailed as a terrible lead single, and the album itself was considered virtually unlistenable. Nearly everything about it was criticized, including the cringy lyrics and the bland, painfully outdated production. Some even suspected it was made by AI. The future is now. Number 9, Lunchly.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Launched in September, Lunchly is basically just Lunchables, only healthier. Well, supposedly. Promoted by the popular YouTubers KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast, Lunchly was launched in September, and all varieties come with a Prime drink and Feastables bar. To the surprise of few, the product received overwhelming criticism for a variety of reasons.
The sauce in the bread makes it unedible. It's just disgusting.
Some saw it as a way for Mr. Beast to deflect from his numerous controversies, while others called it out for being a blatant ripoff of Lunchables. Meanwhile, numerous people have reported finding mold on the pizza cheese, and many bodies have deemed the lunches unhealthy owing to the high levels of sodium, sugar, and saturated fats. So yeah, not a great lunch to say the least.
Calories, which they have, protein, which they have, sugar, which they have, saturated fat, which is missing, and sodium, which is not only missing, but replaced by electrolytes.
Number 8, the It Ends With Us press tour.
It's not every day the husband gets to interview his wife's love interest in a film. It's kind of crazy.
I don't remember seeing this on the schedule.
Dive in, shall we?
A flawed but earnest movie, It Ends With Us explores some very heavy themes centered around domestic violence. Yet Blake Lively was telling her fans to wear their florals when they went to see it.
It Ends With Us is in theaters now, so grab your friends, wear your florals, and head out to see it.
Yep, the press tour of this film was a masterclass in tactless endorsements, with Lively acting as if she were in a screwball comedy. Fans viciously criticized her giggly and lighthearted approach to interviews, even employing her husband to craft joke interviews, arguing that it clashed with the movie's sensitive themes. Even worse, she often used the press tour to promote her own personal brands, including her hair care and drink lines.
Please stop!
Get out of my restaurant!
Stop! Get out!
Get out of my restaurant!
Stop! Please. Let's go!
Get out!
Stop it now!
Number 7, the Rabbit R1.
This is the Rabbit R1, a tiny handheld device powered by AI that wants to accomplish some of the things you can already do on your phone, but faster and more efficiently.
Well, it was only a matter of time before we got a ChatGPT specific device. This little thing started out the new year, releasing on January 9th, 2024. Made by startup Rabbit Inc., the Rabbit R1 is a personal assistant device powered exclusively by ChatGPT. Its launch did not herald the AI revolution.
And it's also just straight up missing a ton of what I would consider just basic features, like they can't set alarms, can't set timers, it can't record videos, can't record photos, can't send emails, there's no calendar built in. There's just a lot of things that I would want an assistant to do, not here.
The rabbit was widely hated, with many people pondering its very existence and claiming that all of its features could be found on a basic smartphone. And it wasn't even a good device, with bad bugs and a severe lack of features. If that wasn't all, YouTuber CoffeeZilla alleged that Rabbit Inc. was a scam born from a shady company, and massive security issues were raised in regards to stored user data.
But what if I told you that wasn't the biggest scam? That this company is built on something much worse? And now that I've been so cheery and positive, let's go down the rabbit hole and see what's under the hood.
Number 6, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
I gave you orders. Kill the Flash.
This was the most hated game.
Poor Suicide Squad can't get anything right. The first movie had a mixed reception. Birds of Prey was a huge bomb, and now this. Kill the Justice League had huge promise, being made by the famous and consistent Rocksteady Studios. We have no idea what happened, but yeah, there was some obvious behind-the-scenes drama going on here.
Did you get him?
Really?
Why don't you just mail me the bullet?
Kevin Conroy was excellent as ever playing Batman, but the monotonous looter-shooter gameplay was widely criticized. And the live service nonsense continuously got in the way of any semblance of fun. Not surprisingly, the game joined Birds of Prey in the bomb bin, losing Warner Brothers up to $200 million.
You want to see what a real hero can do?
Number 5, the first presidential debate.
That's the biggest lie that he's a 6 handicap of all. I was an 8 handicap. Yeah. 8. Never. But I have, how many? I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Okay, let's not act like children.
President Trump, we're going to turn.
Let's not act like children.
No matter your political leanings, the first presidential debate was a huge disaster, and quite frankly, a bit of a national embarrassment. Held on June 27th, it was not a strong showing for either candidate. Trump was Trump, making outlandish claims and falsehoods, personally attacking his opponent, and often veering off topic.
We have the greatest economy in the history of our country. We have never done so well. Everybody was amazed by it.
And Biden was a mess, with even the most left-leaning organizations calling his performance a wreck. He would ramble incoherently, stumble over words, and stare off into the distance like a robot on rest mode. The performance was so bad that it killed Biden's presidential career, and he withdrew from the race less than a month later.
And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
Number 4, Velma Season 2.
But that's a mystery, and I don't solve mysteries. Not anymore.
Frankly, we don't know how Velma was even renewed for a second season in the first place. It was overwhelmingly hated, with fans and critics alike slamming its humor, cynical subversion of the Scooby-Doo formula, and the characterization of the title character. It even became one of the lowest rated shows on IMDb and currently stands at just 1.6. Regardless, we got a second season and, well, it was what everyone expected.
I give myself 10 minutes before I'm asked to leave.
Velma, no one's going to ask you to leave. As crazy as this sounds, you're popular now.
It's a small improvement over season 1, yes, but all the major flaws are still there, and the vitriol against it was just as strong. An adult Scooby-Doo sounds like a great idea. Hopefully we get a good one someday.
Velma, is that you? Or have kids wised up and started copying your brilliant mix of brains and bangs?
Oh, Mr. S.
Number 3, Ray Gun.
Oh, and breakdancing made its Olympic debut. What? Please, stay seated.
The Olympics are a worldwide sensation, an enormous and enormously expensive production that attracts the world's best athletes and proves that even amongst geopolitical strife, we can still come together in the name of friendly competition. And all that goodwill was evaporated by a dancer rolling around like Homer Simpson. Rachel Gunn, or Ray Gun as she's famously known, broke the world with her bizarre breakdancing. With rolls, fish flops, and even some kangaroo hops, she looked like a toddler trying to impress their parents with their amazing dance moves. The world could only grimace, and Ray Gun became the social media breakout of the Olympics. Gunn ultimately retired from professional breakdancing following the games, citing the poor reception to her routine.
This person is a teacher. They're shaping the minds of the next generation of leaders. Look, I don't know how many leaders are going to be studying dance theory, to be fair in her defense, but this is not a serious person.
Number 2, Madam Web.
What? But you guys,
what
about them? He was crawling on the ceiling. What about that guy? I mean, you saw,
No one saw ceiling guy. Everyone thinks you're the kidnapper.
Yeah, because you told them I was.
I didn't know what was happening.
Okay, guys.
2024 continued the trend of disappointing superhero movies, with 2 of the biggest offenders yet. Joker Folie à Deux was the blunder of the decade, but it looks like a masterpiece next to Madame Web.
Oh, well, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't, like, I mean, obviously it was bad.
It gave us some great memes, so that's something, but it was a total mess of a film, with some even calling it the worst comic book movie of all time. And that's a low bar to clear. It was even publicly trashed by its own stars, with Sydney Sweeney slamming it on SNL and Dakota Johnson telling Bustle, "I'm not surprised that this has gone down the way it has. If only they had clairvoyance, they could have chosen another movie."
You might have seen me in Anyone But You or Euphoria. You definitely did not see me in Madame Web.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
That's crazy.
You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Jake Paul, 12 of 53, 23%. Tyson coming out aggressively.
5 words. What the heck was this? The fight received a huge amount of criticism even before it began. It was an obvious cash grab, and Paul received a dose of public blame for fighting a 58-year-old with health problems. But even those who were looking forward to it found it a huge disappointment. While the other fights on the card were great, the headline act fell harder than a boxer put to sleep.
Mike Tyson taking punishment here in round 3 from Paul.
Taking bad punishment.
The production was an amateurish mess filled with technical difficulties and constant buffering. And the less said about that fight, the better. It was nothing but a leisurely stroll around the ring, and Tyson looked completely gassed. It was boring. It was sad. It was not good.
And many of my 50-something friends blew up my phone wondering if the old guy could do it for the rest of us.
It was so boring,
Unfortunately, reality had other ideas. And
what else did you hate in 2024? Let us know in the comments below.
I think she deliberately did it to be a gimmick.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo.
Oh my goodness, damn. Bro, this 2024 the boxing fight, man, was terrible. Now I saw the 2 females that were boxing. Their fight was good, but when the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight happened, it was 8 rounds of nothing but boring. Like, it was boring. And I saw a clip that was edited also. It was on Instagram, and he was like hitting him. Mike Tyson went to like try to punch him, but he pulled his fist back. Maybe it was giving like a lot of scripted, and we know that his fights are scripted, bro. Like, he can't lie about it. He can't lie about it. But even the Trump election stuff was just outrageous. Even after, you know, he won, it still got outrageous with a bunch of people you know, going nuts and going crazy. So that was even another one. But you know, what's done is done. So it's, you know, he's going to be the president any other way. So what's done is done. There's nothing we can do about it. Nothing nobody can do about it, really. But it's whatever. But 2024 like had some good stuff I saw in the beginning of the year. 2024 Super Bowl was crazy as well, which we're gonna have on February. Whoever we know that's gonna go to the Super Bowl this for 2025. But if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and comment down below what's the most hated thing to you in 2024 as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.